Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the today's session, we see some more examples on continuity. The very first example is determine a function f defined by f of x is equal to x square into sine of 1 by x if x is not equal to 0 and f of x is 0 if x is equal to 0 is a continuous function. So here you need to check whether the given function is continuous or not. Again you need to calculate LHL, RHL and value of the function at the given point. But here the point is not mentioned. So you need to consider a general point C. You need to consider a general point C. So C ಅನ್ನೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ you need to consider the cases. So ಎಷ್ಟು cases ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Let us check that. So ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ f of x is x square into sin of 1 by x if x is not equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. X is not equal to 0. What do you mean by x is not equal to 0? X is not equal to 0 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ here the input is either less than 0 or greater than 0. In the first branch, x is not equal to 0 implies either x is less than 0, x is greater than 0. Andre, if you give any input either which is less than 0 or greater than 0, the output of the function will be x square into sine of 1 by x. The output of the function will be x square into sine of 1 by x whenever the number is less than 0, greater than 0. But if the function, if the input is exactly equal to 0, then the output is 0. Exactly equal to 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ output 0 ಬರ್ತದೆ. 0 ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ that is less than 0, greater than 0 ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ the output is x square into sine of 1 by x. So less than 0 as well as greater than 0 case both are included in this first branch only. Less than 0 and greater than 0 are included in this first branch itself. So let us see the solution. And one more important thing in this example is to solve the limit. Here we are using the principle of sandwich theorem. In the first year you have studied about the sandwich theorem. Our concept ಅನ್ನು use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು we find the limit of this function. The sandwich theorem ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ? Just I will brief that concept. If suppose f, g, h are the three functions such that f is less than or equal to g, less than or equal to h. And if you have limit of the function f of x as x tends to some point a is equal to some h some point c unquote. Limit of the function f of x as x tends to a is equal to c and limit of the function h of x as x tends to a is equal to c is also equal to c. ಇದರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ c ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಇದರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ c ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Then by using the principle of sandwich theorem, limit of the function g of x as x tends to a must also be equal to c. ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ c ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಇದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ c ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, then definitely g must go towards c. So ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು we find whether this function is continuous or no, whether this function is continuous or no ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. Let us see the solution. So the given function is given f of x is equal to x square sine 1 by x if x is not equal to 0 and it is 0 if x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0. So let us see the cases. Case 1. Case 1, that is when c is not equal to 0. When c is not equal to 0. So when c is not equal to 0, what is the branch? First branch or second branch? First branch. C is not equal to 0, first branch. Here the function value is x square sine of 1 by x. So f of x to x square into sine of 1 by x bರ್ತದೆ. At c it will be f of c which is equal to c square into sine of 1 by c. C square into sine of 1 by c. And also limit of the function f of x as x tends to c is equal to limit as x tends to c. So x tends to c. Here c is not equal to 0. First case, x tends to c, but c is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 again the first branch, that is x square into sine of 1 by x. So either limit kuda enaguttadre c square into sine of 1 over c. C square into sine of 1 over c. You can observe that the value of the given function at that point, f of c, is same as limit of the function f of x as x tends to c. Both are equal. Hence, by the definition of continuous function, hence the function f is continuous whenever c is not equal to 0. So first case we have taken c is not equal to 0. Our case we got the function to be continuous. The function to be continuous. Let us see the second case. Case 2, when c is equal to 0. When c is equal to 0. Here f of x is 0, the second branch. So at c is equal to 0, f of c will be 0. Also, we need to calculate the limit of this function at x is equal to 0, at c is equal to 0. So, limit of the function f of x as x tends to c minus, that is equal to limit of the function f of x as x tends to c, and the point c is equal to 0, so 0 minus. This will be limit of the function x tends to 0 minus. So, what is the value of the function f of x when x is approaching 0 by taking the values less than 0? First branch not equal to 0 case our branch we need to take the value of the function, that is x square into sine of 1 by x, x square into sine of 1 by x. So, this limit value is LLD x is 0 substitute 0 square 0, sine of 1 divided by 0, 1 divided by 0 is to infinity, sine of infinity not. So 0 into infinity, 0 into infinity, it will be an indeterminate form. That is why I go for another method, that is sandwich theorem, application of sandwich theorem. Using that, I calculate the value of this limit. First, you consider sine of 1 by x. Is sine of 1 by x or sine minimum value is to maximum value? So for sine of any angle, the value lies between -1 to +1. Sine of 1 by x also lies between -1 to +1. But x square into sine of 1 by x. X square into sine of 1 by x. Only sine of 1 by x. Still I want x square. So multiplying this inequality throughout by x square, I get minus x square is less than or equal to x square into sine of 1 by x is less than or equal to x square. Now we still what we want, limit as x tends to 0. Limit as x tends to 0. Either value. So again I apply limit for this expression. So limit of minus x square as x tends to 0 is less than or equal to limit of x square sine 1 by x as x tends to 0 is less than or equal to limit x square as x tends to 0. So what is the value of this limit? LLX is 0. So this will be 0 less than or equal to limit of x square sine 1 by x as x tends to 0 is less than or equal to either a limit kuda 0. So here you can use the principle of sandwich theorem. E function kuda 0 converge agtade, idu 0 hogtade. So ultimately this function limit ella agbeku 0 hogabeku. Therefore limit of the function x square into sine of 1 by x as x tends to 0 is also equal to 0, 0 minus LHM. This value will also be 0. We will now calculate limit as x tends to c minus, limit as x tends to 0 minus LHM. In the same fashion, you can calculate RHL also. Similarly, limit of the function x square sine of 1 by x as x tends to 0 plus will also be equal to 0. Hence, from case 1 and case 2, in case 2, f of x, value of the function at f of c is equal to 0. limit value is also equal to 0, that is LHS is equal to 0, RHS is also equal to 0. So f of 0 is equal to LHS is equal to RHS. Hence f is continuous when C is equal to 0. When C is equal to 0. Here from case 1 as well as in case 2, we can conclude that the function is continuous for all C. Therefore, the function is continuous for all C. Next example. Find the value of k so that the function f is continuous at the indicated points. ಇಂಥ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇ 4 marks ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಇಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಭಾಳ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ಇಂಥ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಫಾರ್ 4 marks ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈ f of x is equal to k cos x divided by pi minus 2x if x is not equal to pi by 2 and 3 if x is equal to pi by 2 is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. So ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ x is equal to pi by 2 ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಈ k ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? The meaning of this question is very simple. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಕೇಳಾಕತ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ f of x ಏನದಲ್ಲ, if this function is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2, if this function is continuous, then what is the value of k? Previously when I was solving the relation between a and b, finding the value of lambda, same situation ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ, then we were finding the values of lambda, our relation between a and b. ಅಂತ similar type we have to find the value of k so that the function is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. Solution ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Solution. Here the given function is f of x is equal to k cos x divided by pi minus 2x if x is not equal to pi by 2 and it is 3 if x is equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2. Since the function is continuous, ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ, f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2 ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So that's why I am using that condition. Since f is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. So function continuous ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? LHS should be equal to RHS should be equal to value of the function at the given point, f of pi by 2. So ಈ ಮೂರನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, you will get the value of k. LHS ಕಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, RHS ಕಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, f of pi by 2 ಕಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, then solve this equality, you will get the value of k. And either you can take LHS is equal to f of pi by 2 or RHS is equal to f of pi by 2 or LHS is equal to RHS. ಈ ಮೂರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎರಡನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಐದರ್ LHS and f of pi by 2, RHS or f of pi by 2, LHS or RHS, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎರಡನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು you can find the value of k. So what is f of pi by 2? f of pi by 2. So exactly equal to pi by 2 ಐತೆ. Exactly equal to pi by 2 branch is in the second branch. x is equal to pi by 2, the function value is 3. Therefore f of pi by 2 is 3. The value is 6. Next we calculate LHS. LHS is equal to limit of the function f of x as x tends to pi by 2 minus, because point mention ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ x is equal to pi by 2, that's why I consider x tends to pi by 2 minus. So this will be limit as x tends to pi by 2 minus, what is the value of the function f of x when x is approaching pi by 2? Andre it is not equal to pi by 2. Not equal to pi by 2 branch yavadu? Not equal to pi by 2 branch is the first branch. So f of x will be k cos x divided by pi minus 2x. Pi minus 2x. So ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So here for calculating this limit, so normally ನೀವು LHL ಮತ್ತು RHL ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ here LHL, so you can replace x by x minus h. X is replaced by x minus h when calculating LHL, and when calculating RHL x is replaced by x plus h. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಫ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು pi by 2, given point is pi by 2. So here you can replace x by pi by 2 minus h. So it will be towards left hand side of pi by 2. RHL ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ pi by 2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, so you have to replace x by pi by 2 plus h. So pi by 2 plus h will fall on right hand side of pi by 2. So ಈ LHL ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ just I will replace x by pi by 2 minus h. So LHL ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. So I replace x by pi by 2 minus h. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. So this will be limit k cos of x is replaced by pi by 2 minus h. Pi by 2 minus h whole divided by pi minus 2 x andre pi by 2 minus h. So original variable ಏನೈತ್ರಿ x is original variable. I have changed this variable to h. I have changed the variable x to variable h. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ? I have replaced x by pi by 2 minus h. Pi by 2 minus h. Here x is tending to pi by 2. X is tending to pi by 2. So x is tending to pi by 2. This is equal to pi by 2 minus h. Pi by 2 cancels. H is equal to 0 ಬರ್ತದೆ. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ x pi by 2 ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದಾಗ h will go towards 0. As x tends to pi by 2, h tends to 0. So here the limit h tends to 0. X tends to pi by 2 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು get changed to h tends to 0 because ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ I have replaced it by pi by 2 minus h. X ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ I have replaced it by pi by 2 minus h. Here I have x is tending to pi by 2. X pi by 2 ಹೋದ್ರೆ h ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ? 0 ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. That's why I have replaced x tends to pi by 2 to h tends to 0. ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So that will be, so this will be limit k. What is cos of 90 minus x? Sin x. So 90 minus theta, sin theta. So ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ cos of pi by 2 minus h will be sin h divided by pi minus 2 pi by 2 minus into minus plus 2 into h 2h. 2 will cancel out minus pi plus pi. ಉಳಿದಷ್ಟು limit h tends to 0 k sin h divided by 2h. ಇಲ್ಲಿ k ಮತ್ತು 2 ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದಾವೆ. I take it outside. K divided by 2. ಉಳಿದಷ್ಟು limit of sin h divided by h as h tends to 0. As h tends to 0. So this will be k divided by 2. ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? 1. Since limit of sin h by h as h tends to 0 is equal to 1. First PUC concept. So ನಮಗೆ LHL ಸಿಕ್ತು and I have f of pi by 2. ಈ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು I can find the value of k. Since LHL is equal to f of pi by 2. F of pi by 2. I have LHL ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತ್ರಿ? k divided by 2. So this is equal to f of pi by 2 na value ಎಷ್ಟು? f of pi by 2 value is 3. So from this k will be 3 into 2. This implies k is equal to 6. Therefore the value of k is 6. So example. This is very simple. Here they have given the function f of x is equal to k into x square if x is less than or equal to 2, and f of x is 3 if x is greater than 3, is continuous at x is equal to 2. So solution: since f is continuous, at x is equal to 2, LHL will be equal to RHL will be equal to value of the function at the given point. The given point is 2, so f of 2. So first I calculate f of 2. Now f of 2 is equal to, so f of 2 exactly equal to 2 branch only, exactly equal to 2, the first branch ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So it is kx square. So ನನಗೆ in place of x I have to substitute 2, that will be k into 2 square, that is equal to k. 2 square is 4. So f of 2 will be 4k. f of 2 will be 4k. So next go for LHL. LHL is equal to limit of the function f of x as x tends to 2 minus. So limit as x tends to 2 minus less than 2 branch. Less than 2 branch is the first branch, that is kx square. Again, if you calculate this value, this limit will be 4k. LLX ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 substitute ಮಾಡಿ, you get 4k. But you will do same one. f of 2 is also 4k. LH is also 4k. So you have to ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ k ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So I calculate RHL also. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ, RHL ಮತ್ತೆ f of 2 ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, or RHL and LHL ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So RHL will be limit of the function f of x as x tends to 2 plus. So this will be limit as x tends to 2 plus greater than 2 branch. Greater than 2 branch is second branch. So f of x value is 3. So ಇದರ value ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ? 3. The RHL will be 3. So now equating, either you can take LHL and RHL ಆದರೂ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, or f of 2 ಮತ್ತೆ RHL ಆದರೂ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. any two of them you can consider. So I consider LHL is equal to RHL. Since LHL is equal to RHL, function continuous ಆದ್ರಿಂದ LHL value is to 4k, RHL value is to 3. So from this k will be 3 over 4. This is a very simple example. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ 4 marks ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. All these examples which I am solving now, they are frequently asked in the board exams. This is the value of k. K is equal to 3 over 4. So next example, f of x is equal to kx plus 1 if x is less than or equal to pi, and f of x is cos x if x is greater than pi, is continuous at x is equal to pi. So in the same fashion we solve this. Since the function is continuous, since the function is continuous at x is equal to pi, we have LHL is equal to RHL is equal to value of the function at the given point f of pi. So now f of pi ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. f of pi exactly equal to pi ಯಾವ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್. So you have kx plus 1, you have kx plus 1, but ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದೇನು? f of pi. So wherever you have x, substitute by pi, you will get k pi plus 1. This is f of pi. Next go for LHL. LHL is equal to limit of the function f of x as x tends to pi minus. So this is equal to limit less than pi as x tends to pi minus ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ less than pi branch. Less than pi branch is first branch, kx plus 1. So ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ again you get k pi plus 1. So you can't consider both this. Again go for RHL. RHL is equal to limit of the function f of x as x tends to pi plus. So this will be limit as x tends to pi plus greater than pi branch, that is second branch cos x. So ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ you get cos pi. What is the value of cos pi? -1. Cos pi is -1. Now equate LHL and RHL. Since LHL is equal to RHL, you have k pi plus 1 is equal to -1. K pi plus 1 is equal to -1. So this implies k pi is equal to -1 plus 1 ಆಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ -1. So this implies k pi is equal to -1 will be -2, which implies k value is -2 divided by pi. K value is -2 divided by pi. Very simple examples. In the same way, you can find the value of k in the 29th example. 29th example and your try ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. It is very simple. Find the value of that k in the case of 29th example.